What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. This video is for people that are starting their business and they have a lot of questions that need to be answered and a little bit of motivation. So let me get into this real quick. And also we're at the part of the season where you might be getting a little burnt out, and you might just be a little bit lost on, like, not lost, but like you just have to keep going, and I want to get you through that. So let me just tell you guys my thoughts that are going on today. Apologize about the camera quality and all that. As you guys know, my camera broke, and so I have to go buy a new one, but I don't really know what I am getting yet. So anyways, we're recording on the phone. So I get quite a few questions about guys starting out, and they have, like, where do I get my license? So I got a question today. How do I get licensed in each city that I want to work in? And here's the thing, guys. The biggest problem is people not just starting. So if I was just starting out and I thought about, where do I get licensed, and how do I get insurance, and how do I know I have enough insurance, and how do I pay the taxes, and do I need this and that? And it's just, it's too overwhelming to do all at once, and it's expensive. So my number one thing to tell people starting out their business is to go out and start at any way possible. Like, you can go out and start pulling weeds today, save up enough money, and then buy a push mower, then work and then save up enough money and buy a used commercial stand-on or a walk behind. Like, it's just so easy to think you have to do everything up front, and then that becomes your excuse of why you never start. I honestly think that the lawn care business, mowing, trimming, blowing, and leaving, lawn mowing, is the best side business you can have. That's why a lot of firefighters do it, because they work one day, have 2 days off. I know a ton of firefighters in lawn care because it's like Uber. Like, you get to decide when you go out and work. But there's always going to be that point where, even if you go from part-time and you want to take it on full-time, to where you think you have to do all this stuff because everybody's telling you that you have to do this right now. Like, I'm not saying never do it. I think Brian's Lawn Maintenance had a really good video on this. Do the stuff when you can, okay? Like, if you have 3 lawns and you're making, $90 a week, you don't need to be worried about all of this stuff, licensed in the cities. And I don't, like, honestly, the question is, I don't even know. And that's what I told them. I'm like, all I know is I went up to the courthouse in your city and asked them. It is their job, okay? Yeah, they're a little grumpy, and walk in there with a smile and be nice and polite, but just go ask them. I paid a family friend to help set up my LLC because I didn't know. It scared me to death. I didn't know what to do. And so I paid him to help me. I went up to the courthouse and I asked them. I sat down at an insurance guy, and they throw all this stuff at you. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I just need to be covered in case something happens. And as my business grew, like, the number one thing that needs to happen is your lawns have to be cut, and you have to keep doing great quality work, taking care of your customers, and growing your business. And then you can learn as you go about taxes. I think you need to call and pay an accountant to answer these questions for you. It's not as bad as you would think. Price-wise, if you find a good one. Now listen, if you have a bad accountant, you can literally, then you can get in some real trouble if if you're not paying enough taxes and you get audited 5 years from now. you're going to owe a bunch of stuff and a bunch of penalties. And that scares me to death. That scares everybody. That's why everybody wants to get it done now. And I like taxes. Taxes is one of those things that, yes, you need to figure it out. But don't not start your business because you don't know. Like, you don't know things you don't know. Like, there's a million things that I do not know. But I will jump that hurdle when I get to it. And so, okay, let me tell you this. The people that I really look up to in the lawn care industry, the number one thing that has to happen every single week, and I've modeled my business after this, the lawns have to be cut the absolute best quality you can do. Your clients have to be taken care of. That is the number one thing, okay? That right there is your baseline. Those people will tell people, and you will slowly just develop this network of people because you're doing good quality work that spit your name out everywhere. Say, oh, I know a great lawn care company, B&B Lawn Care. And it's the repetitiveness. And I say this all the time. Lawn mowing will not make you rich going out and mowing for a day. Like, dude, it's Saturday, 3 o'clock right now. Going out and working today isn't going to change my life one way or another. Okay? Mowing today, solo by myself on Saturday, like, I would love to be at home doing nothing. But we had lawns that needed to be cut. They had to be cut. Okay? Because that's going to allow me to cut them next week, and the next week, and the next week, and next year, and the year after that. And that is where you make your money in lawn care. The repetitiveness, the week after week after week of showing up. Like, you know, if you actually do the numbers on one little $40 lawn, like taxes and insurance and gas and all that, that's half of your money gone. And then you have to pay an employee then on that lawn. Like, you're not making that much money on a $40 lawn. But you go to the next lawn and do that, and the next lawn, and the next lawn, and then tomorrow you keep doing it, and then next week you mow those same lawns. Then the week after that you mow those same lawns. It's the train philosophy of you have to get the train started. Like, you have to push it. You have to get the engines rolling, and it's a slow start. But you can't just start up a train and then turn off the engines. It's just going to stop. It's the showing up every day. The showing up in the middle of, or I guess it's almost September, when you've been doing this all year and you're a little bit burning out almost. And you have to know what your goals are, and to know that you showing up in these moments when you don't necessarily want to, that is what is going to keep the train moving. You're keeping the pedal to the metal, and you just keep on going, and that's what keeps that train moving. And so, guys, honestly, this is coming as self-therapy, and hopefully I can help somebody. I'm in a weird, like this past couple weeks have not been great weeks. We've had a lot of things happen. My employees have had, as you guys know, a death in the family, which is just terrible. And things in our personal life, Natalie and I, like, some expenses come up, and we're just trying to figure out things. And like I said, we figure out the solutions to these problems as they come up. And so, yeah, man, like, it's these weeks where you just have to keep going through. Like, the tough weeks, get through them, solve the problems, continue with the lawns, and then one week, it's going to be another great week. And so you just have to push through the tough weeks and the tough times. So that's it. That's it, guys. Like, okay, for instance, this week I was supposed to be at Pandemonium, and for aquascape, and it just didn't happen. The lawns had to get done. We had to solve the problems that came up in our business. And so, yeah, I mean, no matter what, every week, no matter what happens, no matter what you feel like, the tough times, the lawns have to be done. And so start the train, baby. Start the train. Go out and do one lawn. That one lawn is going to create a ripple effect if you show up, do good quality work. That's it, guys. I helped somebody. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.